Hello, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the week of August 21st to the 27th, 2023. First card out for you is Wind in Reversed, and this is your spiritual lesson this week. And you're being asked to embrace the chaos. So there must be a lot going on in your life at this time. Communication may be breaking down with some people, or you may have project after project, collaboration and meeting after collaboration and meeting, or just a giant to-do list to do. We just see so much chaos and change taking place for you, and honestly, it may be my Capricorn moon, but I find chaos to be so fun. Like, I love change. And that is what the wind represents, change. Wind may be chaotic. It may be like a tornado, but it blows seeds from plants many, many miles out, and it helps spread those seeds so that nature can be diverse and beautiful and wonderful, and it helps clear away all of the old, dying, decaying things from trees. And that change, that chaos brings so much good into your life, so embrace it. Next, you have the Gazelle spirit coming out for you, which is a beautiful fire energy, and the Gazelle spirit is extremely beautiful. In fact, when I was shuffling up your cards, I was getting this vision of like having a day out and like maybe wearing like a dress or like a nice outfit, regardless of gender, regardless of how you dress, whatever you dress to be comfortable and confident, and like taking pictures and posting those pictures and feeling really good. So that may be something that's going on for some of you. The Gazelle spirit is very physically beautiful, so we are seeing you celebrating that physical beauty in some way, shape, or form this week by dressing up and going out. And I don't know, maybe some of you are doing a photo shoot as well. I keep coming back to like photos and camera and selfies and like feeling really good and just posting it and getting a beautiful hit of dopamine off of that. Some of you may be putting yourself out there on social media more this week, or in some way, shape, or form. Like, I don't know, I'm just seeing like physical appearance. You may be getting a haircut, going shopping for new clothes, a new wardrobe that'll make you feel more confident, getting your nails done. Whatever you do to feel confident, I'm kind of seeing that coming through. And we have patience coming through as well. Be patient and allow this chaotic energy to pass, because honestly, like, this period of time will definitely not last forever, I promise you. So just work with the energy and embrace change at this time. So we're going to get 9 tarot cards, 3 rows of 3, to get further clarification about this week ahead. And you have the 9 of Pentacles, which actually shows a lot of success in finances. Feeling like you have enough money, time, and health left over to really enjoy your hobbies, enjoy what you want to do, okay? Some of you may be having more than enough money left over this week to go out and have a good time, or to invest back into a hobby or passion of yours or business of yours. We are seeing some happiness, some contentment with the amount of money you make this week, and with like health maybe getting better if you've been sick, or you may have some extra free time this week for whatever reason to just do whatever you want, and it feels really good. Second card out for you is the 5 of Wands in reversed. Now, I started viewing the 5 of Wands a bit in a different light recently. On the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith deck, we see 5 people play fighting with wands, like these pieces of wood, and they are in competition, they are fighting, it's a bit chaotic, but nobody's actually getting hurt. So I always view the 5 of Wands as like healthy debates or healthy competition, really. In reversed, I want to say take a look at your competition, take a look at your jealousies as well, and see what they are teaching you. Most of the time, there is a lot of positivity that can be found in competition, perceived competition, and in wherever your jealousies may lie. You may be inspired by that. What does that person have that I don't have that I want? That can be a guiding light for you to live a life that you do want to live. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember back in the day, I used to feel so jealous of these girls who just had big muscles and were so fit and toned, until I started working out, and then I looked at them as like beautiful and inspiration, and maybe I would want to make out with them or something. I don't know. So it's so funny how jealousy works sometimes, because oftentimes jealousy is just inspiration wearing a mask, okay? Inspiration with the filter of your own annoyance with yourself for not getting your life together in the way that you want to get it together. Third card out for you is the 5 of Cups in reverse. This is actually a pretty good card when it comes out in reverse. To me, it shows that you are getting over any past breakup or person. Like I'm getting a feeling here that you're just completely over something or someone, and not even wanting to look back, honestly. And I feel like when you might have been with this person, you may have been a jealous person, but I almost feel like part of the reason was because they maybe said little comments here or there that made you insecure or jealous, and now that they're out of your life, you're like, first off, thank God. Second off, now I can see clearly that like that jealousy was for nothing. Like I have nothing to be jealous of, and I'm more motivated than ever to just do what I want to do. So that is really great. Second row out for you, fourth card, is the Hanged Man. Yeah, you're seeing things from a new perspective. I'm also seeing enlightenment occurring for a lot of you. You may be having a lot of epiphanies recently and seeing a situation with brand new eyes. Some of you may have stepped away from a project, or like for example, if you're an artist, you may have stepped away from the canvas that you've been working on for a few weeks, and then you return back to it with fresh eyes, and then you get back into painting and you feel really inspired and motivated. Some of you might have also gone on a trip or will be traveling this week, and I always feel like traveling gives you a new set of eyes. Like it just makes you view things so differently in your life. Every time I travel, I get new inspiration to bring back home. Every time I meet someone new, I have new ideas, inspiration to bring back home. And I see you really making the most of that new inspiration, this new energy, and allowing it to create a new perspective within you to bring back home to your comfort zone and to your projects and everything. Center of your spread is the Tower. Interesting. Sudden change occurring here this week. This is that chaos energy. For sure. For some of you, communication is breaking down or has broken down, and like, ooh, it just feels very chaotic. Like if I could summarize your week in one word, it would be chaos, but not in a bad way. Like I feel like anything unhealthy is breaking down in your life, and it just, anything that could not sustain the tests of time is breaking down this week, I feel, for sure. Let's see what the card is next to this, though. This is the center of your spread, so all of the surrounding cards will be really important to show us what is breaking down for you. Next, we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this could have been something that did not materialize, an offer that never materialized, something that you were expecting from someone, or something that never materialized, whether it be money and success never materializing, or a commitment that never materialized. I just feel like it's becoming very clear to you that this thing has to change. You have to let it go. It has to break down a bit, because as of right now, it cannot be in a state of growth. It's in a state of chaos. It's in a state of conflict. There's no way you can build something more and create a deeper sense of commitment, a deeper sense of prosperity and abundance here, when the foundations of this thing or this relationship or this situation is not healthy. So I have no idea what I'm talking about right now. You're gonna have to listen to your own intuition when it comes to where this would resonate in your life at this time. Final row out for you, Pisces. Seventh card is the Nine of Wands. You're establishing boundaries. This has been coming out for a lot of people this week, honestly. Like, I'm seeing like a coldness, a distance, establishing boundaries here with someone. Ooh, some of you guys, you know, you're knowing your worth. Someone might have overstepped your boundaries or tried to overstep your boundaries with their words, or they like said too much, or they said something that was very hurtful to you, and it kind of like was a shock to your system almost. Like I'm getting a feeling of like jumping into ice cold water, and it like shocks your system for a bit. Like, I don't know, there might have been a feeling like that someone gave you, like they said something that shocked your system for whatever reason, and now it's like allowing you to see the situation very clearly. And a part of that may be you letting go, or like fully getting over this in some way, shape, or form. Like maybe you were holding out a little bit of hope for some of you, but this shock to the system is like, okay, all hope is gone. Next, we have Four of Cups in reverse. Yeah, some of you are feeling like you're still recovering from the shock to the system. Like you don't even want to open your heart up right now. I am definitely seeing if there's new love trying to enter your life, there is like a part of you is just like, do I really want to entertain it? Like, am I really in a space where I can entertain it? This is your own thoughts, though. I'm not saying that you can't entertain new love right now. It just feels like do I really want to start something new? Or it could be a project as well. Like, do I really want to start another project? Like, when this thing just failed so recently, do I really want to start another business when this business failed so recently, or when this big dramatic thing happened so recently? Some of you guys might have experienced some type of trauma or death as well. And it's like, do I really want to dive into this right after this happened? So it'll look different for all of you, what exactly happened that was like a shock to your system, or like just kind of rattled your world a little bit. But I am getting a little bit of like, do I really want to start something brand new while this just happened? And this brand new thing most likely is a relationship or some type of creative opportunity, or creatively fulfilling opportunity. Final card out for you is Ace of Wands. I think you should take it, guys. This is a really good start for you. The Ace of Wands is something that you'll feel very passionate about, excited about, and I feel like this is the type of thing that really is genuinely exciting for you, and you'll like go to sleep thinking about this and then wake up in the morning thinking about it. Like, it's passionate, very passionate, whether it's a relationship or a project, a new opportunity here. You're thinking like, it must be too soon. I don't want to embrace chaos. This is too soon, but your spirit guides are saying, embrace the chaos. You know, the spirit of wind is ruling over you right now, guys. And if anyone's chaotic, it's her, okay? And she's saying, look, you're in an attractive position. You're very beautiful. You're very patient. You are having the resources, the time, the energy. I really think that you should taking on this new thing, whatever it may be that you feel really passionate about. I feel like a lot of fulfillment will come through this. Ace of Wands represents a new responsibility to take on, though. Wands, to me, they do represent passion, but they also represent responsibility, because passion and responsibility are two sides of the same coin. When people feel lost and blah about life, it's usually because they don't have any responsibilities. When you get into a very passionate relationship, for example, you do have the responsibility of making sure that you're being ethical and taking care of that person's feelings. So that in and of itself is a responsibility, right? If you're very passionate about, your business, you have a responsibility to maintain and take care of that business for your own sake. So we are seeing a new responsibility coming forward for you. Like, do I have the time? Do I have the resources to entertain this? And Spirit is saying you really do. And we think you should take it on, because it'll give you so much fulfillment, and it's the spark you need. So thank you guys for joining me. Lovely week ahead. Embrace the chaos. Thank you for joining me. Watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. And like this video, comment how it resonated down below. And subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.